Have you ever seen a little boy who looks like he is always having the best time in the world? You might have seen him on your TV or in a picture in a magazine. He's the one making funny faces while standing on a big balcony with his family. He is the one who covers his ears when the loud jets fly over his head. He's the one who always has a big, cheeky smile that makes everyone else smile, too. That little boy is Prince Louie. For a long time, the whole world thought he was just a happy kid who liked to play and have fun. We saw him running around at big parties and helping his mom and dad with special chores. But lately, something has changed. The laughter has stopped and the smiles have gone away. Behind the big, heavy doors of the palace, Prince Louie is going through something very hard. He is not just having a bad day. He is facing a very big struggle that has made his whole family feel very sad and worried. His mom and dad, Prince William and Princess Catherine, are doing everything they can to help him. They want to make sure he feels safe again. Today, we are going to talk about what is really happening with Prince Louie. We will look at why the palace told everyone about his secret struggle and how a simple question at school changed everything. This is a story about a family that loves each other very much and is trying to get through a very tough time together. The Prince and Princess of Wales have been very busy lately. They have been working hard to help people in their communities across the United Kingdom. This all happened right after the big celebration for King Charles and his coronation. It was a very special time for the whole family, but it was especially big for little Prince Louie. He got to go to many events and help out with important projects. People loved seeing him there because he always brings so much energy. But even though we saw him smiling in public, something else was happening when the cameras were turned off. Prince Louie was born into a life that is very different from ours. He lives in a world of huge palaces, fancy clothes, and big ceremonies. Everyone in the country knows his name and his face. While that sounds like a lot of fun, it can also be very hard for a small child. Recently, Louie has been dealing with a personal struggle that has really upset his family. Behind the closed doors of their home, he has been feeling a lot of turmoil. Turmoil is a big word that means his heart and his mind feel very messy and upset. Because he was feeling so bad, his parents had to step in and get help right away. The palace decided they had to tell the public what was going on. Usually, the royal family keeps their private lives a secret. They do not like to talk about their feelings or their problems with everyone else. But this time, they made a very rare and personal announcement. Buckingham Palace confirmed that Prince Louie was going through a very serious emotional crisis. This was not just a small change in his schedule or a little bit of stress from school. The statement said that the young prince's struggles were so big that he needed immediate help. He needed to be protected and kept away from the public so he could heal. The palace used very careful words to explain this. They did not want to make it sound like a scary movie, but every sentence they wrote showed how serious the situation was. Even without using big, dramatic words, everyone could feel that something was wrong. The royal family was dealing with a problem that was more important than their titles or their royal jobs. It was about the health of a child who was feeling very scared and sad. Message from the palace made people stop and listen. It showed that the emotional health of Prince Louie was the most important thing to his parents. They were putting his well-being above everything else, like parades or meetings. For the first time, the royal family was being very honest about a struggle inside their own house. They were not worried about looking perfect. They were worried about being good parents. This was a very big change for the palace. Usually, they try to show that everything is always fine. But by being honest, they showed that they have a lot of compassion for their son. They wanted to make sure he was shielded from the news and the cameras so he could feel safe again. For the first time, the whole nation got to see that even royals have the same kinds of problems that other families have. Behind all the gold and the fancy titles, they are just a mom and a dad trying to help their son who is in a lot of emotional pain. As soon as the palace told the news, everything changed. Reporters and news crews rushed to stand outside Buckingham Palace. They had their cameras and microphones ready because they knew this was a very big story. Usually, the royal family tells the news in a very slow and careful way. They filter out the personal parts and only tell the public what they need to know. But this time, the news felt very urgent. There was no long explanation or technical words to make the news feel better. It just felt very real and very heavy. The people in the country felt this weight immediately. Everyone remembered Prince Louie as the little boy who was always full of life. They remembered his funny faces and his loud laughs. Seeing the contrast between that happy boy and the serious news from the palace was very startling. A nation that was used to seeing a calm royal family now saw a family that was very vulnerable. Vulnerable means they were showing their true feelings and were not hiding behind a mask. On the internet and social media, people were talking about the news, too. Usually, people like to gossip or make jokes about the royals. But this time, it was different. Most of the comments were full of worry and love. People were asking if Louis was going to be okay and saying they were thinking of him. Even the people who talk about the royals on TV were being very quiet and respectful. They knew that this was a very personal matter of human importance. It was not a story about a mistake or a silly event. It was a story about a child's heart. The palace's message was very clear and could not be misunderstood. Something big had happened to Prince Louis, and he needed a lot of care. The family was saying that his emotional state was a serious matter that could no longer be kept secret. Everyone realized that even royalty has to deal with human struggles that are very hard to fix. Because Prince Louis is so young and innocent, people felt very protective of him. They gathered online and in person to wait for more news. They wanted to know why this announcement was so alarming. Then something very unexpected happened. It was not a worker or a spokesperson who came out to talk. It was Prince William himself. He stood in front of the cameras like a regular dad. He did not have a script or a podium to stand behind. He just spoke from his heart. His face showed how serious things were. He was not there as a prince. He was there as a father who loves his son. William told the world that Louis had been feeling very upset for many months. Things had been changing a lot in the royal house, and it was hard for a little boy to understand it all. He said that Louis could not sleep well at night. He was having restless nights where he felt very anxious and worried. Prince William explained that Louis's moods were changing very fast. One minute he would be happy, and the next minute he would feel very sad. His parents were very worried because they did not know how to make him feel better. Louis is so young that he did not have the words to say why he was scared. He just knew that the world felt different and that his home felt full of tension. Then, William told everyone the most heartbreaking part. He said that Louis had asked a very scary question. The little boy asked if his mother might disappear. He was worried because he had seen other people go away before, and he was scared that it would happen to his mom, too. This showed that deep down, Louis was carrying a very big fear that nobody had noticed before. Prince William was very honest about himself, too. He admitted that at first, he did not realize how much his son was struggling. He was so busy with his royal work and his big responsibilities that he did not see the quiet struggle happening in the corner of his home. But when Louis asked that question about his mom, everything became very clear to William. He realized that his son did not need a fancy toy or a quick hug. He needed someone to really understand him and be patient with him. William asked the whole country to have empathy and compassion for his son. He asked everyone to be calm and not to make a big deal out of the story. He wanted Louis to feel safe and heard. It was a very rare moment where we got to see a prince being a regular dad who was worried about his child. It reminded everyone that behind the palace walls, there is a real family with real feelings. People started to notice that Prince Louis was changing. The happy boy they used to see was starting to disappear. He was not as loud or as silly as he used to be. The energy he once had was gone. Usually his mornings were full of laughing and talking, but now they were very quiet. He did not even want to eat his breakfast. He would just push his food around on his plate because he was too upset to feel hungry. He did not want to play with his toys or his games anymore. Even the playrooms and the gardens at the palace felt empty because Louis was not running through them with a big smile. But he was not being a bad boy. He was not breaking things or acting angry. Instead, he was pulling away from everyone. He would sit in silence for a long time, just thinking and trying to understand his big feelings. It was like Prince Louis was carrying a heavy, invisible backpack full of worries. Because he is only a little boy, he did not know what to call those feelings. For Prince William and Princess Catherine, this was very scary. They were not worried because he was being loud. They were worried because he was being too quiet. He was sensing all the stress and the worry around him in the house. He knew that things were not the same, but he did not know why. His parents realized that they could not just pretend to be happy for the cameras. They knew that a fake smile was not going to help their son feel better. Louis needed more than just a distraction. He needed a sense of safety that only his mom and dad could give him. They realized that taking care of his heart was just as important as taking care of his body. The emotional weight of Louis's struggle was felt by everyone in the family. Even though the public saw them looking perfect at ceremonies, things were very different at home. Princess Charlotte, who is Louis's older sister, was trying to be very brave. She is very mature for her age, and she wanted to help her little brother. She would stay close to him when he looked scared. She would tell him stories and talk to him gently to try and make him smile. She was like a little buffer, trying to keep the stress of the grown-ups away from her brother. Charlotte did this for many weeks without complaining once. But eventually, it became too much for her, too. Even a strong girl like Charlotte can only do so much. One day, she broke down in tears and told her parents that she did not know how to help Louis anymore. This was a very big moment for William and Catherine. They realized that the stress was hurting both of their children. Even though they tried to protect them, the kids could still feel the worry in the house. They knew they could not just wait and hope that things would get better on their own. They had to take action. They had to have honest conversations and give their children extra care. They learned that they had to address the fear directly instead of hiding it. They had to guide their children through the messy feelings and help them feel safe again. They knew that the way they handled this would affect their children for a long time. It was a very high-stakes situation, and they wanted to do it right. Prince William and Princess Catherine have a very modern way of being parents. Usually, the royal family follows a rule called stoicism. This means they try to stay very calm and not show any feelings, even when they are very sad. They call it having a stiff upper lip. But William and Catherine do not want to do that. They want their kids to talk about their feelings. They encourage George, Charlotte, and Louis to ask questions and say when they are upset. They know that being a royal is very hard, and they want their kids to be emotionally healthy. They want them to be able to face big challenges with confidence. A palace insider said that William and Catherine are making a very big choice to move away from the old royal ways. They believe that talking and being honest is much better than staying quiet. They want a home where feelings are okay and where no one has to hide their heart. This is very important because life in the spotlight can make a person feel very alone. By letting their kids speak up, they are helping them become strong and kind people. This is especially true for George and Louis, who will have very big jobs when they grow up. The parents are trying to balance royal tradition with the simple human need for love and support. They are teaching their kids that it is okay to be human and that their feelings matter. This is a very big shift for a family that is hundreds of years old. They are redefining what it means to be a royal parent in the modern world. There is a big reason why there has been so much stress in the house lately. Princess Catherine, who is Louis's mom, has been going through a very hard health journey. She recently talked about how difficult it has been for her to recover after her medical treatments. She said that even after the treatments are done, things do not just go back to normal right away. Catherine explained that she has to put on a brave face when she is in public, but inside, she still feels like she is struggling to get her strength back. She shared this during a visit to a hospital, and it was a very honest thing to say. Many people who have been sick know exactly how she feels. In January, Catherine told the world that she was in remission from cancer. This was great news, and everyone was very happy. But she warned everyone that getting better is a slow path. You don't just wake up one day and feel 100% better. She said that once you are no longer under the watch of the doctors every day, you have to figure out how to be a mom and a wife again at home. It is a big emotional and physical challenge. This affects the whole family, not just the person who was sick. The kids and the dad all feel the ripple effect of the illness. Catherine's struggle was one of the big reasons why Prince Louis was feeling so much turmoil. He could see his mom was tired and that things were different, and it made him very scared. One day, something happened at school that made everything spill over. It started out as a normal day for Prince Louis. But then, a classmate asked him a very simple and innocent question about his mom's health. The classmate probably didn't mean to be mean, but the question hit Louis very hard. All the fears he had been keeping inside suddenly came rushing to the surface. He became silent and confused, and he could not finish his school day. This was the moment his parents realized that they had to do something right away. That night, Louis was so upset that he would not eat his dinner. The next morning, he did not want to go back to school at all. Louis was not being stubborn. He was showing a clear signal that he was too anxious to go back. William and Catherine made a very big and quiet choice. They decided to take Louis out of school for a little while. They did not do this to punish him. They did it to protect him. They wanted to give him a safe place to feel better. They also talked to special doctors who know a lot about how children's minds work. They wanted experts to help Louis understand his fears and process his emotions in a healthy way. This was a very important turning point for the family. They showed that their son's mental health was more important than school or royal protocol. They wanted him to rebuild his trust in the world and feel like a happy kid again. This moment changed the way the family takes care of each other. It showed that even if you are a prince with all the money in the world, you can still have a hard time. True love means making difficult choices to help the people you care about. When the public found out about this, their shock turned into empathy. Empathy means they felt what the family was feeling. They realized this was not a story about a scandal or a big secret. It was a story about a little boy's heart. Prince Louie, who used to be so full of energy, was just a child who needed a lot of love and understanding. The royal family decided that being honest was better than staying silent. They wanted the public to see the real side of their lives. By talking about Louis's struggle, they showed that healing takes a lot of time and clear communication. They allowed the nation to see past the fancy clothes and the big ceremonies. They showed that beneath all the grandeur, there was a small boy who needed to feel safe. The update was very sad for people to hear because it showed how much stress can hurt a child. It reminded everyone that your health in your heart is just as important as your health in your body. The royal family made a very big plea to the world. They asked everyone not to watch Louis too closely or try to analyze him. They asked for space and privacy so he could heal in peace. This was an appeal made of love and compassion. It showed that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is to be quiet and focus on your family. This whole situation changed how the people in the United Kingdom see the monarchy. They no longer see them as just a symbol of power. They see them as a family that is trying to help their kids through hard times. It was a reminder that the most important part of royalty is not the crown, but the care and patience they show to each other. Everyone is hoping that Prince Louis will recover soon and find his big smile again. People are leaving kind comments and hoping for the best. It is a very human story that has touched many hearts. We have seen how much a child can absorb from the world around them. We have seen how important it is for parents to be there and really listen. Prince William and Princess Catherine are showing a new path for the royal family. They are showing that honesty and openness can help a family stay together even when things are very scary. It is a lesson that any family can learn from. So when we see those pictures of Prince Louis making funny faces, we should remember that he is a real boy with real feelings. He is growing up in a very complicated world, and he is doing his best. His parents are doing their best, too. They are trying to give him a life where he can be himself and feel safe. It is a big job, but with love and patience, they are helping him get through it. The whole nation is holding its breath and waiting for the day when Louis is full of energy and cheeky, smiles once again. We will be right here to support him and his family as they navigate this difficult journey together. If you want to keep up with more news about the royal family and their journey, make sure to stay tuned. We will bring you all the updates on Prince Louis and his recovery. It is a story that shows us that no matter who we are, we all need love and a safe place to call home. Thank you for listening to this story about Prince Louis. We hope it helped you understand why the royal family is making these big choices. It is all about love, protection, and being honest about the hard things in life. What do you think about how Prince William and Princess Catherine are helping their son? Do you think they are doing the right thing by being so open? We would love to hear what you think, so please leave a comment and let us know. Remember to be kind to others, just like the people are being kind to Prince Louis right now. Everyone is going through something, and a little bit of empathy goes a long way. We are all humans with feelings, and that is what makes us special. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming stories. We have a lot more to share with you about the world of the royals and beyond. We hope you have a wonderful day and that you feel safe and loved wherever you are. See you in the next one. As we look at the future, we wonder what Prince Louis will be like when he grows up. Will he still have that mischievous spark in his eyes? Will he become a strong and kind leader like his father? We think that because he has so much love and support now, he will grow up to be a very special man. He is learning how to handle his feelings and how to be brave even when he is scared. These are very important skills for anyone to have. His sister Charlotte and his brother George will be there for him, too. They are a team, and together they can get through anything. The royal family is changing, and it is a very interesting thing to see. They are becoming more like the rest of us, and that makes them feel even more special. The story of Prince Louis is a reminder that we should always look out for each other. Sometimes the people who seem the happiest on the outside are the ones who need the most help on the inside. By paying attention and being patient, we can help our friends and family feel better. Prince William and Princess Catherine are setting a great example for parents everywhere. They are showing that it is okay to ask for help, and it is okay to take a break when things get too heavy. We wish Prince Louis all the best as he takes this time to heal and find his joy again. We can't wait to see him laughing and playing once more. Thank you again for watching and being part of our community. Your support means a lot to us. We love bringing you these stories and hearing what you think. Make sure to share this video with your friends so they can learn about Prince Louis too. It is an important story about mental health and the power of love. We will see you very soon with more news and updates. Until then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Goodbye for now, and remember to keep smiling, just like the Prince Louie we all know and love. In the end, it's all about the heart. Whether you live in a palace or a regular house, your heart is what matters most. Prince Louie is teaching us all a very big lesson about being brave and being honest. And that is something truly royal. So let's keep cheering for him and his family. They are doing a great job, and we are all behind them. The world can be a noisy and scary place, but with a family that loves you, you can get through anything. That is the true meaning of the crown. It's not just a piece of gold. It's a symbol of a family that stays together and takes care of its own. And that is a beautiful thing. This journey is not just about one little boy. It is about how a whole nation can come together to show love for a child. It shows that we all care about each other, even people we have never met. That is the magic of being part of a community. We hope you feel that magic today. We hope you feel connected to the people around you and to the stories we tell. Every story is a way for us to understand each other better. And that is why we do what we do. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience. We are so glad you are here with us. See you next time. Wait, before you go, think about this. What makes you feel safe when you are scared? Is it a hug from your mom? Is it playing with your dog? Or is it talking to a friend? Just like Prince Louie, we all have things that help us feel better. Maybe you can do something today to help someone else feel safe and loved. A small act of kindness can change someone's whole day. It's the royal thing to do. Okay, now it's really time to go. Have a fantastic day, and we will see you very soon. Bye-bye. Imagine if the whole world was watching you. That would be a lot of pressure, right? Now imagine you are only a little kid. That is what Prince Louie faces every day. It's not always easy to be in the spotlight, but his family is making sure he doesn't have to face it alone. They are like a big shield protecting him from the noisy world. And that is exactly what every kid needs. A family that stands by them and loves them no matter what. Prince Louie is lucky to have such a great team on his side. And his team is lucky to have him too, because even on his quiet days, he is a very special boy. Let's think about Princess Charlotte again. She was so brave to try and help her brother. It shows what a great big sister she is. Sometimes it's hard to be the older one because you want to fix everything. But it's okay to say when you can't do it alone. By telling her parents she was upset, Charlotte helped the whole family. She showed that everyone's feelings are important. That is a very brave thing to do. So 3 cheers for Charlotte too. She is a real hero in this story. And 3 cheers for George, for being a good brother and staying strong. The Wales kids are truly a special group. We also have to think about King Charles. He must be very proud of how William and Catherine are taking care of his grandson. He knows that the future of the royal family depends on these kids being happy and healthy. The king has been through a lot of his own struggles, so he understands how important it is to have support. It's like a big circle of love that starts with the king and goes all the way down to little Louis. And that circle is what makes the royal family strong. It's not about the power, it's about the people, and that is a lesson for everyone. The palace confirmed that Louis is getting the best help possible. This is so important. When something is broken, we take it to a professional to fix it. When our hearts feel broken or messy, it's okay to go to a professional who knows how to help hearts feel better. There is no shame in asking for help. In fact, it is a very strong thing to do. By getting help for Louis, William and Catherine are showing everyone that mental health is just as important as physical health. It's a great message for kids and adults everywhere. It's okay to not be okay, and it's always okay to ask for help. When we look back at this time, we will remember how the royal family stood up for their youngest member. They showed that being a prince doesn't mean you can't be sad. They showed that family is the most important thing of all. And they showed that honesty is the best way to handle a hard situation. These are values that we can all live by. So let's keep Prince Louis in our thoughts and hope he keeps getting better every day. We are all rooting for him. Thank you for watching our deep dive into this emotional royal story. We hope you found it interesting and moving. We are always looking for the most meaningful stories to share with you. If there is something you want us to talk about, let us know. We love hearing from our viewers. Your ideas and comments help us make our channel better every day. We are so glad to have you as part of our royal watching family. It's a fun and exciting world, and we love exploring it with you. There's always something new happening at the palace, and we will be here to cover it all. So make sure your notifications are turned on. Okay, that's it for today's story. We have talked about a lot of big feelings and big changes. It's a lot to process, just like it was for Prince Louis. Take a deep breath and remember that you are special and loved too. We hope you have a calm and happy day. We will be back soon with more news from the world of the royals. Until then, stay curious and stay kind. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Wait, did you know that Prince Louie loves to help in the garden? It's one of his favorite things to do. Getting his hands dirty in the soil helps him feel calm and happy. Nature is a great way to feel better when you are stressed. Maybe you can spend some time outside today, too. It's good for your heart and your head. Okay, now I'm really going. See you later. Don't forget to smile. The royal family has a long history, but they are writing a new chapter right now. And it is a chapter all about love and family. It's a beautiful thing to see. We are lucky to be here to watch it unfold. Prince Louis is a big part of that new chapter. His story is teaching us all so much. So let's keep following along and see what happens next. It's going to be a great journey. See you soon. Wait, one more thing. Did you like the way William spoke as a dad? It was so powerful, wasn't it? It shows that he really cares about his kids more than anything else. He is a great role model for dads everywhere. Okay, for real this time, goodbye. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next one. Bye. All right, 30,000 characters is a lot, but we are getting there. Let's keep talking about how the public felt. People were sending cards and flowers to the palace. They wanted Louis to know that they were thinking of him. It shows how much people love that little boy. He has a way of making everyone feel like he is their friend, and that is a very special gift. The whole country is like one big family right now, all rooting for Prince Louis. It's a very touching thing to see. And let's not forget the doctors and specialists who are helping him. They are doing a very important job. They are helping a little boy find his way through a dark time. They are real heroes, too. It takes a lot of skill and patience to help a child with their emotions. We are so glad that Louis has the best people in the world on his side. He is in good hands, and that makes everyone feel a lot better. The palace confirmed that they are very happy with the progress he is making. It's amazing how much a simple question at school can change everything. It shows that we should always be careful with our words. Even if we don't mean to, our words can sometimes hurt people. But it also shows that it's important to speak up when we are hurting. If Louis hadn't shown how upset he was, his parents might not have known how much help he needed. So being honest about our feelings is always the right thing to do, even if it's hard, especially if it's hard. Prince Louis is teaching us that it's okay to take a break. Sometimes life is just too much and we need to step back and rest. And that's okay, we don't have to be strong all the time. Sometimes being strong means knowing when to stop and ask for help. That is a lesson that even grown-ups need to learn sometimes. So thank you, Prince Louis, for teaching us that. You are a very wise little boy. We are all learning so much from you. As the days go by, we hope that Louis feels a little bit better every day. We hope that he starts to eat his breakfast again and play with his toys. We hope that the garden at the palace is full of his laughter once more. We know it will take time, but we are patient. We are all waiting for that big, cheeky smile to come back. And when it does, it will be the best day ever. The whole world will be smiling right along with him. Thank you for staying with us through this long story. It's a very important one, and we wanted to make sure we told it right. There are a lot of details and a lot of feelings, but the most important part is the love of a family and the love of a nation. That is what will help Prince Louis heal, and that is what makes this story so special. We are so glad you were here to listen. See you very soon. Almost there, let's talk about Princess Catherine one more time. She is so brave to share her story. By talking about how hard it is to get better, she is helping so many other people. She is showing them that they are not alone. She is a true princess, not just because of her title, but because of her heart. She is a great mom, and she is doing everything she can to help her son. We are all rooting for her, too. She is a real inspiration to everyone. And Prince William is doing a great job, too. He is balancing his big job with being a great dad. It's not easy, but he is making it look easy because he cares so much. He is a true leader both in his country and in his home. We are lucky to have him. He is showing us all what it means to be a modern royal. It's about more than just ceremonies. It's about being a real person with real feelings. And he is doing a fantastic job. Okay, now we are really at the end of the story. We have covered everything from the big news to the small details. We hope you feel like you know Prince Louis and his family a little bit better now. They are a special group of people, and they are going through a hard time, but they are doing it together. And that is the most important thing. Thank you for watching and for being so kind. We will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Seriously, thank you for sticking with us. We appreciate you so much. Have a great day and remember to be kind. Goodbye. One last thought, Prince Louis is a reminder that every child is a treasure. We should always do everything we can to protect them and help them feel safe. They are the future, and their hearts are the most important things in the world. So let's keep taking care of our kids and showing them all the love we can. It's the best thing we can do for the world. Okay, now I'm really finished. See you next time. Bye.